Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare an ancient Roman salad with chickpeas and green beans from the fifth book of the Re Cucinaria, dedicated to the recipes for legumes. We start with ingredients. We need chickpeas, green beans, olive oil, wine and cumin. For this recipe, the author of the Re Cucinaria uses the term Faseoli virides, a term that could just mean a green variety of beans, but more probably unripe beans, since the word viridis in Latin and more specifically in the lexicon of this author is used for fresh ingredients, or in this case unripe. Beans were also eaten unripe with their pods, according to Pliny and Dioscorides, and this seems sufficient proof that the author of the Re Cucinaria intended the young beans in their pods. We steep the chickpeas in water overnight and simmer them with the green beans. The cooking time may change considerably, depending on the varieties you use. We simmered the chickpeas for about 1 hour, then added the green beans and cooked for another 15 minutes. In Italy, we cook green beans frequently, but the most common varieties belong to the genus Phaseolus, which are vegetables that come from the Americas, but also legumes of the genus Vigna, such as black-eyed peas, which are the ones that ancient Romans and Greeks used. We cultivated black-eyed peas in our garden and harvested them when they were still immature. The habit to harvest immature beans continued without interruption throughout the history of Italian cooking. In the Renaissance, the physician Pietro Andrea Mattioli and the humanist Giacomo Castelvetro report the habit to eat green beans. Mattioli, for instance, writes that they were usually boiled and eaten in salads with pepper, or floured and fried, then served with pepper and verjuice. The author doesn't specify whether the chickpeas must be fresh or dry. In any case, we can use dry chickpeas, keeping in mind that chickpeas and green beans have very different cooking times. We have two possibilities. First, cook the two legumes separately and mix them after discarding the water. Second, cook the green beans when the chickpeas begin to soften. Green beans generally require 15 or 20 minutes. Chickpeas between 40 minutes and an hour or more, depending on the variety. Meanwhile, we grind 2 or 3 pinches of cumin and 2 pinches of salt. Then we add 2 tablespoons of wine and olive oil. If you're interested in ancient food, we recommend our book, Ancient Roman Cooking, and our Patreon page, in which you find articles and translations of ancient and medieval sources, among which the first 8 books of the Re Cucinaria. For more recipes for legumes and vegetables in historical Italian cuisine, check out our new book, Early Italian Recipes, Vegetables, Fruit, Herbs and Flowers. If you're interested in medieval cooking, check out our translations, De Observatione Ciborum, Early Medieval Recipes at the Court of the Franks, and Registrum Coquine, a medieval cookbook. All our books are available on Amazon in English and Italian. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise. You find all the links in the description below. There are no directions about the ratio among the ingredients. Just to use a bit of excellent wine, merum in Latin. The sauce we prepared is balanced, but feel free to try different combinations. Anyway, this salad was simple and delicious, with a delicate flavor slightly sweet and aromatic with cumin, that made it a perfect appetizer for an ancient banquet. We recommend it to accompany a dish with eggs, for instance lettuce patina, as well as meat or fish, such as roast with myrtle berries or sea bream. You find all the links in the description below. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.